Okay, so this is all the metal barring that Bentley's ordered today, and they're your thick, swirly metal rods that are going to hold the pieces together. It's all laying out here. It was just delivered by the truck. We just missed them. They actually just left. I would have liked to have got them in the footage. It's been a stinking hot day, but the boys are over here. Kerja, banyak. Hello.
Halo Bu.
Oh, bagus yang kerja ya. Very smart. Pintar. So this is the final product. So they actually get that caging all put together via standing there at those jigs. And hi Eddie, hi Ronnie. Yeah, putting them, bending them. Supposedly young Ronnie's very bagus, pintar ini. So they're doing that. That's actually what they're doing. They're making these cages. And so they've gone from doing the cement work, very good work, to now they're working with the metal. And what are you doing, hun, today? What's your objective?
Yeah, just putting in the cages.
So you are putting, oh yes, look, here they are. There's a cage. So this is what Bentley's been talking about, and I had no idea what it was really about. So, okay, so they're sitting in these...
So this one is where our columns are. So we have a column cage coming out of this, and it's evidently got a huge big base to the column. So it gives it, a lot of strength. And so the columns go right up to the timber floor, and this is our strip footing that our walls on the first ground floor will sit on, and essentially give the home a complete strip perimeter footing strength. And if you go over to the formed up beam, you'll see the steel has bumped up 3 times as big because it's a suspended beam. So I'll put in some plumbing pipes in the event that we may build a villa over here. We'll be able to have a toilet and a sink and a shower, and so that that gives us a little in the event, because otherwise you'd have to jackhammer the concrete up and put in your plumbing. So I'm going to put it in now.
Okay, so it's a retrofit, just like the building gets all.
Well, that's not retro. That's in the event that if it's there.
Okay, but it's a flexible
That's
factor.
right. Like, why jackhammer up concrete when you can just put into 2 90-degree bends and have it there?
Excellent.
You don't want it, you just cut it off and fill it up with concrete. Who cares?
Who doesn't want a second bedroom? I mean,
Third.
a third bedroom and a third bathroom. And so this build is, we're really focusing on the upper level. That's the finishing product, and then downstairs is concreted, and like Bentley said, we decided on plumbing to be put into there. And how you've just had a big delivery. I saw the truck, guys. That was from where we ordered today, is it?
Yeah, so what you're looking at there is the column steel, the vertical column steel, and the horizontal flat mesh for basically our ground floor or garage slab. That's that.
Okay, so that gets laid
flat, horizontally.
Flat,
We backfill all this. Once we've poured all the concrete in all these holes and all of this formwork, all of this Batako brick formwork, once all that's gone off, then we use this earth here and we backfill it all to this level.
Okay.
And then we put in the flat mesh, and then we pour concrete, a whole floor of concrete to that level, all the way across. And that gives us a static bottom garage with column cages coming out. They'll be bare bone steel, and then we put the column blocks over that steel, and then we core fill that. So they're basically concrete columns, but they're nice dressed finished. And then we put a timber deck up, and then we put essentially, retrofit all our frames, and then we put a roof on it, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot to go.
Yeah, that's too much information for now, but yeah, so it's really going ahead here. We're at about day 13? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, 13th day of the build it could possibly be. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's about not even 2 weeks per se as a 14-day, 2-weeker.
Yeah, so there's a lot of work in the steel to prep it all and to do it all. But all of these ligatures they're all to Australian standard. You know, see the bend on that? That's an Australian standard ligature. Yeah.
Okay, it looks tight and smooth. And so so that's a part of a formwork that a builder knows how to do, and they're Indonesian, so it's all pretty much.
No, they're fantastic. In Australia, you can order these from Yukon Steel, and they'll deliver trench mesh. But we make ours here.
Okay.
You can't get it ordered. You just make it.
And how many have you made today? That's 1, 2,
I don't know,
3, 4,
6 gauges or something.
6. Okay, well that's amazing work. So there you go. All right, well it's been a stinker of a day. It looks like the rain's pretty much clearing up. We'll probably get 1 or 2 days in the next couple of weeks, but I don't think there's much rain around. Feels like it's all about to end. And we're back into dry season. Oh my goodness, I love the rain. They did a lot of digging the other day. That was I felt like, you know, I was one of the...
We filled it up.
Yeah, I can see it. The mounds are definitely lower. It's all flatter. That's all got to be then raked and stuff, so it's going to get flatter even.
Well, you know, once we pour concrete in all the footings, I'll use an excavator to grab this earth, and that will fill it all up. We'll backfill with that, so it's all flat.
So that was part of the ground, wasn't it? So we haven't had to buy that.
No,
Right.
that came out of the footings.
Okay, and we never
Now
chopped.
we're going to put it back in for our subgrade for underneath the concrete slab.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, so we use an excavator to throw that in.
Yeah,
And
and
then we use screeds to make it all nice and perfect. Then we put the mesh on, we chair it up so it's in the middle of the slab, and then we pour a concrete slab.
excellent.
But I'm going to do it in small portions with control joints, not control joints, or essentially control joints, so the slab never cracks. So rather than pour the whole thing in one piece, you might lose the concrete because it's so hot. Even if you put an ardent into it, you'll probably lose it. So we'll just do each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of 4 meters of concrete for the slab that we'll just pour and just screed off. Perfect. Once I've got the edge board in, which supports the outside edge of the concrete flow of the concrete slab, but we just do it in small pieces and it's manageable. You can trowel it off, you can put a broom finish on it, and you don't lose it. Like pouring all that in one hit, you need 8 people, and I'm not prepared to do that, and it gives me a little bit more control over the end product.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That sounds like a plan, actually, because I've seen some of those. Sorry, but they just look like lots of chickens running around with their head chopped off. You know, it's 25 people around running around smoothing out concrete. So that sounds really very controlled and very non-spastic.
So the grinder's just shit itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'll take that home tonight and I'll pull it to bits, and it probably just needs the bushes springs pulled out a bit, and then the bushes press on the the copper winding wheel that rotates around it. You'll let power it in. So I'll fix it.
All right. Where'd you get the grinder from?
We bought